The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Taken down right at midfield. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays,
and he will score!
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving to his right. Now he takes off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Ready, break.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, Miami.
Ready, set.
Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the set. Ready. Rocco 80. 69.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Hey, go.
Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 45 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Check out.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's in on a try. Touchdown, Indy. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
On the set. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Headed left, buying time. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First down. A gain of 30. First down.
Ready.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A handoff as they try to run it here, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At his own 9-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick throw, taken in, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
One final throw before the break. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Here's a run quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Take off.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Okay, ready? Set.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
72 more. Set.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
He's out of bounds at the
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Let's go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Taking off. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
goal at the 7-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He'll get this out wide. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Ready? Crack ball 80.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, It obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run with their fullback. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward. But I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Tag! Panther 60! Panther 60!
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set!
2nd down and 8. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready up! Shut up! 70 Lions!
Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
15-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Another carry for the running back. Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And his great game continues. And all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
Ready? Rocco 80.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Moving left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision, maintain possession of the ball. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Across the 30-yard line, it's a pickup of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
One on the ground, and he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10.
So it's a win for the Colts. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.